Tommy Harris has guaranteed a victory, but remember, this is the same defense that gave up an NFL record 34 points to the Lions the last time they met in the fourth quarter. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz and NFL.com's Pat Kirwan. Glad to be with you on the 4-2 Lions. Guarantees are never good, especially in this series. 4-2 Detroit, 3-4 Chicago. Pat, let's start right there. The Bears' defense against Philly showed glimmers of improvement, but the Eagles still moved the ball up and down the field. They just couldn't get it in the end zone. Do you see something in this defense that has improved enough to say, hey, we can make guarantees?
Yes. No. Never make the guarantees. I think we're going to have another guarantee later from the tight end from the Rams. That's a ridiculous guarantee. But we'll stick with this guarantee. Where I see the Bears being a lot better is pass rushing. Tommy Harris himself has come back alive, back to the way he used to be. He's probably healthy for the first time. So the pass rush is there, and that's a very good thing against the Detroit Lion team. Last week, first time they ran the ball more than they threw it, but they want to throw the ball. And that quarterback of theirs gets sacked a lot, and I expect the Bear front to get after him.
Well, we'll get into the rushing in a sec, but one of the reasons Chicago has more confidence, certainly in the locker room, has got to be the play of Brian Griese. His first game as a starter was Week 4 at Detroit. In the 4 games with him under center, the team has averaged 26 points a game, and that's 15 better. That's 2 touchdowns better than the first 3 games. With this offense, what kind of dynamics are you seeing?
Well, I think that what happened here is the head coach realized our defense isn't what they used to be. They can't win games. They can be a good defense, but they can't create points on their own. We need to be more aggressive offensively, and that sets up better for Griese than Grossman. He has weapons. All of a sudden, Musha Muhammad has come alive. They have gotten Devin Hester into the passing offense. Teams aren't going to kick and punt to him anymore, so let's get him into the offense. They did that last week. Had a critical catch in that 97-yard drive down the stretch.
The Lions made the mistake in Week 4 of giving the ball to Hester on punts and kickoffs. He certainly burned them. Yes, he did score, and he actually scored twice. One was called back. Let's get into that running comment you made earlier about Detroit. They ran the ball more than they passed the ball. Is that something they'll look to exploit here with Chicago?
I think they have to. First off, they might realize that for their own defense's sake, they need to go slow and stay out on the field. You go 3 and out on incomplete passes, and a tired defense runs back out on the field, they're going to have problems before halftime. On the road, the Detroit Lions are giving up 33 points a game. So we already know they're a liability. So you want to run the ball to get them some rest between series. And Kevin Jones, to me, is going to give you a chance to do it against a defense that gives up 4.6 a rush. Only giving up 1 rushing touchdown, but 4.6, you got to take your shots, run the ball against them.
And Kevin Jones averaging about 4.5 a carry. So he has certainly picked it up for the Lions much better than what Tatum Bell was doing. And then you've got T.J. Duckett in short down. They can pound it in there. All right, let's throw all those numbers. No guarantees here. This is just mathematical elements. Let's throw them all into the computer. 10,000 times, 10,000 results. Here's what the AccuScore prediction had for this game. Pretty big blowout, at least on the computer. 72% of the time, the Bears came out victorious. But what's interesting is that the average score is only 3-point differential. It's hard to say the Lions are only going to score 16 points. Do you think the Bears win and hold them to that low of a score?
I like the Bears a lot in this game. I think they're a team that's playing with the playoff mentality. They already have their backs to the wall. They got great pride. They're Super Bowl reps. They're going to try to fight their way out of this whole thing. And they know that the Bears know that the Lions last time they played rallied for 34 points in the fourth quarter and embarrassed this team. It's not going to happen again. I see the Bears winning by over a touchdown.
It wasn't all on offense. They did have a defensive touchdown and a special teams touchdown, but they did score 34 points one way or the other. All right, the 2 teams kick it off at 1 p.m. Eastern. For more on this game or the rest of Week 8's matchups, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. Watch everything else all over the CBS Audience Network. For Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.